The following video will be very disturbing. At the same moment, it might entertain you. I am very sorry, AVGN, but you have a creepypasta on your back, and I must get it away, because I am the doctor, and now you have to pay the price. There's not much of a story here, but I feel compelled to this anyway. I was looking around on YouTube to see the angry video game nerd, AVGN. He hadn't made any new episodes lately. The only one was on Jane's Nintendo Nerd. The only game channel was on there was Ghosts and Goblins. For whatever reason, he's lately been releasing brand new ones on his other channel. So I watched it. It was the same kind of funny madness you would expect on a nerd episode. Not perfect, but considering that he was working on Monster Madness and putting footage from his AVGN movie trailer and doing numerous projects, I'm not complaining. I was just happy to see a brand new AVGN episode again. I was going to type a comment on the video when I saw a person username entitled James Nintendo Nerd. I'm guessing the double N was, since the original name was taken, the comment read ET, and that was all. So I clicked it on the name, and curiously, it looked me to a channel just like James' channel. There was one video named Angry Video Game Nerd -ET Atari 2600. The video game had 0 viewers and had been uploaded today. I watched it just to be in the first viewer. I really wish I hadn't have done that. What happened next made me regret ever watching the AVGN. First off, there wasn't any kind of theme song whatsoever. The video game video just started showing James looking at the camera sadly. All you asked for it, he said with a frown. Not a traditional mad frown, just a depression one. You sick piece of filth. He continued again, and with a frown. I was shocked hearing him say this to his audience, not in a funny way. James then pulled out the ET cart from the box. The camera caught off to him putting the game into the Atari. The only kind of editing I saw remotely in this episode. The game started without him even turning on the system, and it had started to play. As he was playing, I swore I could hear slight sobbing in the background. It was like he hated the game on a very personal level. For a split second, a picture flashed on the computer screen. It was a nerd bent over crying. I quickly pushed print screen. I still have the pic, and I show it when I post this. Anyways, James only played the game for about a minute before turning off the camera towards him. He had tears in his eyes, not like he was bawling, but enough that you can notice that on his face. He held up the camera and began to walk around the game room, like if it were in an episode of Cops. He then found a hammer with the Nintendo World Championship episode and started to break every single one of the system and games, all while quietly singing the theme song. After playfully watching him do this, just like all the money he wasted, he went over to his NES that he had ever since he was a child and broke it into pieces. I was almost about to leave the page when I saw him pick up a gun. It was a real gun, not a zapper or anything else. He clocked it and put it to his head. He turned to the camera towards him, whispered, "I'm done," and shot himself. James and the camera fell to the ground. That's where the video ended. I was shocked by what I had seen, and I quickly left the channel and went back to Ghosts and Goblins review to try to forget about the whole event. I looked at the comic section about 10 minutes later to find that the video was gone. I even checked the James Nintendo's nerd username. The entire account was gone. So I don't understand why, said the person uploaded it, only to take it off along with his or her account all of a sudden. But I know I was why James has ever done ET reviews, and maybe it's best he never does.